So now we are headed to Georgia Veterans State Park. It's about an hour and a half away from Florence Marina, which is where we're staying. So we'll pick you guys up when we get there.
We eat cotton candy.
That's right, you only eat cotton candy.
So we stopped on the side of the road here because we were driving past a bunch of cotton fields, and there's a bunch of cotton in the road and on the side of the road and whatnot. So Reagan hopped out and grabbed a piece just so
Cheyenne and the kids.
Yeah, so our kids could kind of see where cotton comes from.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Look, you can see the sticker inside of it. So the cotton gin pulls out. See it, Sissy?
At the memorial now, and it's pretty cool that the Boy Scout Troop 270 is responsible for keeping it clean. Alright, so we're leaving Georgia Veterans Memorial State Park. It was a pretty cool little trip. It's a very commercialized park, like Reagan kind of put it. It
has a golf course,
golf course, hotel, boat rentals, that kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. But
it's not
if
really
you like
our style of state park, I guess. We like to do all the hiking and that kind of a thing. And this one's not so much that.
You want to hike? So, I mean, of course, the main point of that park was to honor Georgia veterans. But,
and it does that very well.
And it does. There's a big memorial. There's also a bunch of tanks and planes, helicopters, cannons. There's a whole museum dedicated to, like, even our enemies in war. So it was kind of cool. I guess it wasn't dedicated to the enemies, but
it explained a lot.
Yeah, it explained a lot. Had their uniforms, their weapons, that kind of thing. So it was pretty cool little state park. And now we're moving on and heading to Kolomoki.
Don't ask me to say it. I butcher it.
Yeah, Kolomoki Mounds State Park, I believe it is. So we'll see you there. So we've just got to Kolomoki Mounds State Park, and Reagan and Charlie have gone into the visitor center to grab the Junior Ranger book that Charlie does at all of these state parks. And then we're going to look for a place to eat lunch. And then we're gonna have a little quick picnic lunch and do a quick hike and do, yeah, you're hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, sweetie. We're gonna do a picnic lunch, then a hike, and then we are going to head to our next state park after Charlie finishes all of her Junior Ranger stuff here. All right, well, we found our picnic table, and I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up while Reagan and the kids are in the bathroom. Lunch was good. Now we're going to let the kids play on the playground for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna go do our hike. Alright, so lunch is over. Now we are doing the White Oak Trail, also known as the Temple Mound Trail. So we know this is the one that goes over, I believe, one of the mounds,
Yeah.
and like around the others, so should be pretty cool. Along the trail, these circular cup things, I'm not sure what these ones are called, there are a bunch of different types, but basically they're designed to help keep the trail from eroding away. But unfortunately, a lot of what you're hiking on is that, because it's eroded away over top of the trail. All right, so we are approaching Mound B, and I don't know if you can tell on the GoPro, but that's probably...
Come see my nut I found.
Oh, you found a nut? Nice. My guess is that's probably about 60 feet high.
It says the Indian mounds, hundreds of years ago, this area with its surrounding villages and burial mounds and ceremonial plaza was a center of population and activity in North America. It's pretty interesting.
That's kind of cool. All right, so I was wrong. There's a little bump here. It's kind of hard to tell, but that is Mound B. This is a different mound. So it looks like we can actually climb up on top of this mound. So this is the Temple Mound?
Yes, this big one.
How tall is it?
It is 56 feet high, and researchers... 56,
you hear? I said 60.
Ah, you're
I
close.
was very, very close.
And research...
I
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna hike up.
Researchers think that it would have taken about 2 million basket loads of dirt carrying 1 cubic feet of earth to build this mound.
Wow.
That took a lot of time.
That
Ponies.
is a big mound. All right, they've convinced me. We're gonna walk to the top. Super looking forward to it. They're like baby stairs. Although they get a little bit bigger here. These are not OSHA compliant stairs. If I can do it, you can do it.
I feel the burn.
No kidding. But we are really high up.
Wow.
This is kind of cool.
Like
Let's
for
go
it to
down.
be your job to mow all of this and keep it kept.
That would
Be exhausting. Right?
That would be exhausting. You would definitely need a tractor.
Ooh.
So there's definitely a certain scent to this area. Smells a little bit of fecal matter.
I think it's just decaying leaves, okay? Guys,
That's probably what it is. I mean, we're
forest smell.
we're early winter now, I guess. So yeah, definitely. I don't know. Doesn't smell like any forest I've ever smelled, but we'll go with that. So the trail was really wide at first, but it's gotten quite a bit thinner.
Lots of thorns.
Yes. It's a pretty easy trail to walk, but it has gotten thinner. Make sure you step over the crack. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. It's soft too, so be very careful.
Okay.
The whole bridge is kind of soft. All right, so we finished our hike at Kolomoki Mounds State Park. And just so you guys know, if you're doing that hike, if you don't actually care to hike, the first maybe 30% of it is where all of the mounds are, and then the rest is just a hike through the woods.
Yeah.
It's not a rough hike or anything, but it is just a trek through the woods. So nothing special. So if you do only care to see the mounds, just go to Mound C, I believe it was.
And that's as far as the mounds.
And that's as far as they go, and then turn around and head right back to the parking lot. All right, so George T. Bagby was kind of a bust. Actually, all of the Junior Ranger pages in their Junior Ranger book, Charlie's already done before, so there's not even anything new for her to do there. But they did give her the badge. That said, there's one hiking trail, and it's literally a paved trail.
Around a parking lot.
Like around a parking lot, so we're just gonna skip it because we've already done some hiking today, and it just kind of seemed pointless. There wasn't really anything unique or that interesting about it, so we're gonna head on back to Florence Marina State Park and cook an early dinner, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because some of us
we're tired and hungry. And
are tired.
It's kind of hot today.
Yeah, it is. It got up to 80, which for me is hot.
But that's crazy. It's January.
It is January. Oh shoot! It says 81 right now.
Oh my gosh.
So
yeah.
It warmed up a bit. So we're heading back, and now we're rambling.